Hello, my name is Ashley Wilson. I'm in the online class at Bethel University, Introduction to Public Speaking. This week we had to do a 5-minute speech on a topic of our choice, and I chose the topic of teen pregnancy struggles. Well, recently my daughter was supposed to bring home one of those electronic babies from her lifespan class in high school. The teacher, however, decided to give her 2 instead. When she first came home from school that day, she was a little giddy at the thought of having 2 little babies that depended on her for everything. Of course, at the time, they were being quiet, cooing, or just lying there crying only on occasion. It was fun for her. However, as the night went on, I began to hear little comments and snide remarks from her on the demands of these babies. I chuckled to myself and I thought, child, if you only knew. The next morning when she woke up, she looked like death warmed over. Her hair was in a messy bun on the top of her head, no makeup on, dark circles under her eyes, and she slept on the ride to school. When I asked her how her night was, she said it was horrible, that the babies had woke her up twice every hour. She said, Mama, I don't know how you ever did it. I told her that it was not easy, there were a lot of struggles, but that I was determined to be the best mother that I could, considering that I was a teen myself when I got pregnant with her. I know that I was not as young as some, but I got pregnant when I was 18 years old, and my life instantly changed. Getting pregnant as a teen is not as easy as some young girls believe it to be. Teen pregnancy is hard on young women, and there are many different struggles involved because it is financially difficult for a teen to provide for themselves and a baby, losing friends and family, and it is hard for a teen to learn their new role as a parent versus still being a child. According to DoSomething.org, 3 out of every 10 teen girls in the United States get pregnant before they reach the age of 20. If you sit down and do the math, then that's a lot of teen pregnancy in the U.S. With teen pregnancy, most teens do not anticipate some of the struggles. One of those struggles is financial instability. When you're pregnant, it can be harder to find a job, especially depending on your age, according to the American Pregnancy Association of 2018. The younger you are, the harder it will be because most places this day and time will not hire you until you are at least 16 years old. Then once you find a job, it will more than likely only pay you minimum wage. Can you imagine providing for yourself and a child on that little amount of money a weekly? It would be very difficult, especially with the cost of formula, clothing, wipes, diapers, bottles, childcare, and other unexpected expenses that can most likely arise while raising a child. DoSomething.org states that over half of the mothers that received government assistance had a baby when they were a teen. I was once in that statistic. I had to rely on the assistance of government aid for quite a while after my daughter was born. I did not have a job at the time, and I had to figure out a way to put food on the table. According to DoSomething.org, 2/3 of families begun by a young, unmarried mother are poor. That there are different programs to assist, including SNAP benefits, WIC, and certain insurances. However, please do not let that lead you to believe that it will ever be easy or that you would not struggle being a teen mom. Do you currently enjoy hanging out with your boyfriend or friends on a Friday or Saturday night? Well, when you get pregnant and a teen, all those things can change due to the different things that you're going through. With pregnancy come different mood swings and be more easily tired. And when you're tired, then you will want to sleep more instead of going out on the weekends, according to DoSomething.org. This in turn can cause distance between you and different relationships. This is because your body is preparing to be a parent and other people your age are still just kids going out having fun. Have you ever said something hurtful to someone and wished that you could take it back? If you have, then welcome to the world of being pregnant, because at times it seems that everything that comes out of your mouth offends someone. This is what you can call a mood swing, especially if you're sitting there with a friend, just hanging out, and then all of a sudden you begin to cry or get mad for no reason. They may not understand what is going on with being so young, and the pregnant teen may not know either. With these types of mood swings frequently occurring, then relationships can suffer. Some people may even decide that they do not want to be around you anymore. You know, when you thought you had happily ever after, this could all change too, because teen fathers do not always stick around. As a teen, you believe that everything around you has caved and fell and that your family will always be there. This may not be the case, as hard as that is to hear. When you are young and become pregnant, your parents may feel betrayed, according to DoSomething.org. This is because they have always had much bigger plans in store for their child. Some parents may isolate themselves from the child, ridicule, or even kick them out of the house, according to DoSomething.org. Parents just want what is best for their child, and when their teen daughter gets pregnant, then they may feel as though they have let you down. Therefore, if you have intentions of becoming pregnant while still a teen, then you could end up going down that road alone. When you're a teen mom, you will have to adjust to a completely different lifestyle. It will be difficult to balance between being a teenager and a mom. If you become pregnant while still in school, you will also have to balance that. Your life is no longer just yours. There will be another little person who is Every need is dependent upon you. You are no longer the child. Even though your age says so, you are now the mother. This will be hard to apprehend, especially if you are not willing to give up certain aspects of your teen life. In conclusion, teen pregnancy is not something that should be taken lightly. It is not something that should be considered fun. It is hard, stressful at times, and just plain difficult. Remember that there are many different ways to prevent teen pregnancy, and if you are not familiar with them, then ask someone. I personally recommend that if you are not ready to possibly be a parent, then practice abstinence. The only 100% effective way to not get pregnant. Teen pregnancy is something that is hard on young women. There are struggles involved. It is financially difficult, and you could lose relationships while trying to come into the new life that you will have to live. Thank you.